Is Holyfield a bit farther away than you expected him to be?
No, this is where he's got to be. He's got to use that speed from the outside here and do exactly that. Pop and go.
The crowd reacts to anything positive that Foreman does halfway through the first round.
Oh.
And Holyfield with a combination.
Left hook, right hand.
George with the looping right.
Way off the mark, went right behind and passed it behind Holyfield's head.
Jabbing out of there with the left, Foreman is. And here comes Holyfield. Good left hand by Holyfield. Holyfield pressing the action, which gives him the advantage when it comes to the scorecard if all else is even. Well, it's not a farce yet. One round complete. Makes things go faster. So he stands, and they told him to try the left hook, Joe.
They told Holyfield also to use that jab. When you do get inside, bit to the body, quick punches, let him go. He said they didn't have to be hard, but let him loose and then get back out.
Good right from Holyfield, and then again a left. George Foreman said he would knock him out in the second round. That's the round he took care of Joe Frazier back in '73.
Right now, Holyfield is just really tattooing George Foreman right now.
Pretty battle, immediately stopping him and telling him to get the punches up. And now Foreman comes on. And a wild left by Holyfield, and Holyfield comes in now. Let's see how Holyfield responds after the strong Foreman round, and Holyfield comes out throwing punches.
The CompuBox stance have Foreman landing 50% of his jabs.
And now Holyfield with the left that connects.
That landed on the back of the neck, and that's a rabbit punch, and those are illegal punches. Oh, and rocked Holyfield. Holyfield rocked Foreman.
And connecting, and Holyfield all over Foreman. Foreman trying to hold him off. And Foreman sneaks in a left, and Holyfield counters as well, and Holyfield landing lefts.
Oh,
another strong combination. Foreman's shining moment was round 2.
Holyfield's just starting to tee
the latter
off
stages of round 3 on, it's been all Evander Holyfield. Another right-left from the champion.
Left uppercut, right hand. It was grazing, but it still landed.
Sometimes Holyfield lulls, and this is the time of the fight he does that.
Well, he's such a busy guy. He's on his toes. He's moving. For a big man, that's hard to do. That's how he takes his rest. He backs up for a minute.
Right. Round 6.
Well, this fight's turned out like a lot of people thought it would. It turned out to be a fight and not a one-sided affair. Oh,
strong right from Holyfield.
Countered Holyfield's jab, countered Foreman's jab perfectly.
And a left from Holyfield.
Then went back down to the body.
And Foreman comes back. Back and forth action here. And a left from Holyfield.
A lot of bouncing off the gloves of Holyfield as he lands.
And now Holyfield coming on, and a strong left from Holyfield against Foreman. And a right. And Holyfield landing inside. What punch after another. He's got Foreman wobbling.
Holyfield really has fought a brilliant fight tonight, considering how well-conditioned Foreman is. If Foreman wasn't in such great shape, you could dismiss it as just another...
What does a guy like Holyfield say to himself when he knows what he delivered in the last round and George didn't go down? Being the champion and having to have it taken away from you.
Well, I don't necessarily buy that. I feel if a man wins a fight, he wins it. If he loses it, he loses it, whether he's champ or not.
But you know what happens in the annals of boxing. And here comes Holyfield.
We certainly have an expert to refer to.
Oh, a strong right from Holyfield.
Boy, Foreman hesitated with his right hand and caught a counter right hand by Holyfield.
Another right from Evander and a left. George reacting to the feints of Holyfield and then catching a couple of punches. Only 2 past the 8th round. And now Holyfield on the attack in round 9.
Get into this fight and take the crown from Evander Holyfield. He's going to have to step it up. Because right now, Evander Holyfield has his number.
3 more strong blows landed by Evander Holyfield. Holyfield lands another right. He went on punches landed.
They aren't real flagrant low blows, so he's warning them instead of taking a point.
Another quick combination from Holyfield.
Too close of... Oh! Right hand rocked Foreman. He's out on
Foreman
his feet right now.
in trouble. Foreman, you cannot be saved by the bell. And Holyfield is all over Foreman. There's the bell, and Foreman stands and walks back to his corner.
Holyfield's hand speed has really been the difference in this fight.
And another left from Holyfield, and two more.
The age has obviously caught up with him, but still, he's got enough to hang tough to the undisputed champ of the world. Oh, another.
And they trade punches. Punch for punch. And Holyfield landed a strong right at the end of that flurry.
That point could be a big, big factor.
Absolutely. If this is a close fight, that low blow point deducted could be the deciding.
There's that counter right hand off of Foreman's right hand.
George trying to cover up, and Holyfield landed. And another strong right and a left from Holyfield. And one to the body from Holyfield. Another strong right from the champion. Inside of a minute. Doesn't look like George can muster that last punch. And Holyfield comes on strong with a combination. And George still takes it. Holyfield going right at Holmes. Holyfield's been working the body a bit. Now he comes with the overhand right. And Holyfield trying to set it up with a jab. He did not jab as much as his corner wanted against Cooper. Trying to be more effective with it to set up that right hand here tonight. There it is, the right hand. And it was a big one. And another one from Holyfield. Uppercut from Holmes in the right hand, and then Holyfield goes after him in the final seconds of the fourth.
He does, but Holmes blocked everything that Holyfield came back with.
Not that one. Overhand right from Holyfield.
That's right, and that's why I said it didn't look like it affected his eyes. You got to look into a fighter's eyes. And there goes that counter right hand.
And a good combination from Holyfield. Holmes started it, and then Holyfield came back and finished. Oh, Holyfield cracked the right hand over the top.
He did, and again, Holmes was rolling with it. Got
a couple jabs from Holyfield. Lands some of his own. Another right hand over the top from Holyfield. A left, another right from Evander. And Holmes coming out of there. A right over the top from Holyfield. Backs Holmes into the corner. Holmes has his gloves up in defense. Good left to the body and the right over the top from Holyfield.
Definitely took that round by virtue of his pressure and his body work. But Holmes has got to get busy if he wants to get back in this fight and rack up some more points.
Holyfield scoring. Holyfield cracks a right hand, and really his advantage in this round based on his activity in taking the fight to Holmes.
Nice left hook to the liver by Holyfield, following a couple shots to the head.
Holyfield, left hook connects. After resting in 8 through 10.
Couple good hooks by Holyfield.
Holyfield with the left hand. And this fight ending in a flurry, and Holyfield with the left. It has Holmes up against the ropes, and Holmes trying to battle out of there with 15 seconds to go. Both looking for one big punch.